Today, I want to talk to you about empathy and how empathy has no place in your therapy. So what do I mean by that? First of all, if you are listening, please put a comment in and tell me where you're from. If you're listening to the replay, please put the word replay. And I would love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can listen to these videos about all sorts of topics to do with your role as a hypnotherapist and how I can help you with that. So let's get back to the topic, which is that empathy has no role in therapy. Now, what does empathy mean? Empathy means that not only do we understand the feelings of someone else, but we also share those feelings. Now, this is where, as therapists, it's not helpful to the client that we share their feelings. Having compassion for them is a different story. So understanding and having compassion for your client is a different story. But having empathy means that you're actually sharing in those feelings. So when a client comes to see us, if we're sharing in their feelings, what's actually happening is that our vibration is lowering down to the vibration of the client. That's because the client's coming to see us because there's stuff going on for them. So they've got negative emotions that they're not coping with, overwhelm, stress, anxiety, depression, and so on. And so they're vibrating at a fairly low level at the point that they're coming to see us. And if our vibration is here, and then we step into the role of the client, and we actually understand them so much that we share their feelings, we're then vibrating at that lower level. If we're both vibrating at that lower level, we can't help them. We are not in a position to help them. So I remember I had a hypnotherapist working here at HypnoFit, and one of her first sessions here, she came out of the session crying. And I said to her, you can't do that. You can't allow yourself to get so into the client's story that you are, crying along with them, because you can't help them from that position. That's not a position where you can help them with. And apart from that, the client then thinks, oh my God, my story must be so bad that my therapist is crying. You're reinforcing how bad their story is to them. Because I know with my clients, when they come, they say, oh, my story must be the worst story that you've ever heard. And it's like, no, it's not actually. There are a lot of people who go through a lot of things. So they need to put that into perspective, because what actually happens, especially with clients who are suffering from the symptoms of depression, is that they catastrophize. That's one of the things that they do, is that they catastrophize their world. And so everything seems so bad because everything is a catastrophe. And our job as therapists is not to go into the catastrophe with them, but to step outside, help them reframe, see it in a different way. So our vibration needs to stay at a different level to that of our clients. We cannot be in the empathy stage. We can have compassion, but we can only really help them when we have that boundary separation between us, when there is a thin veil between us and the client, so that we're still connected energetically because we are helping them, but we are not right down in there with them, in the problem with them. Because when we're in the problem with them, we can't help them. So that clients don't come to us so that we can be their best friend. Clients don't come to us so that we could go, I know, it's so bad, you poor thing. That's not what they come to us for. So we need to help them reframe their life, have aha moments that they've never thought of before, and help them understand that they're not a victim, that they are an empowered soul and they can step outside that and live an empowered life. And so we need to make sure that we don't empathize, that we understand, but we don't share in those feelings. If you have any questions about that and you found that helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and put your comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And it's totally cool if you disagree with me. This is just my view of the world, so totally cool. All right, see you later.